You're doing everything right. Feeding on schedule. Perfect nursery. All the developmental toys. But your baby still seems restless. Fussy. Like nothing you do is quite connecting. And here's what I've learned after years of studying infant psychology. Babies don't actually want what we think they want. They're craving something completely different. 5 things, actually. Things that cost nothing, but make everything click into place. And the beautiful part? You already know how to do all of these. You've just been told not to, or that they don't matter, or that there are more important things to focus on. But your baby's brain is wired for these exact 5 experiences. So, let's start with the one that feels the most uncomfortable. Let your baby touch your face. Really touch it. Not just for a second before you redirect their hand. I mean, let them spend a full minute exploring your nose, your lips, the texture of your eyebrows. I know. It feels intrusive. Their hands are sticky. They might scratch you. Every instinct says to gently move their hand to a toy instead. But here's what's actually happening when you let them do this. They're building a 3-dimensional map of you in their brain. Your face isn't just something they see anymore. It becomes something they understand. Something real. Something they can hold on to even when you're not in the room. Second thing, talk to them about the boring stuff. Not the butterfly outside the window. Not the colorful toy. The genuinely boring stuff. I'm putting the dish in the sink. Hear that sound? That's water running. I'm folding this towel. Look how it gets smaller when I fold it in half. It feels ridiculous. You might feel silly doing it. But babies don't learn language from exciting moments. They learn it from repetition. From the predictable rhythm of daily life being put into words. And the mundane stuff? That's what happens most often. That's where the real learning lives. Here's the third one, and this one changed how I understood baby communication entirely. When your baby makes a sound, any sound, pause before you respond. They say, ba ba ba, and your instinct is to immediately jump in with yes. Ball. You're saying ball. Instead, wait. Count to 3 in your head. Let them finish. Because here's what researchers have discovered. Babies are practicing the structure of conversation. They're learning that communication has turns. A back and forth rhythm. And when we interrupt them too quickly, even with encouragement, we're accidentally teaching them that their words don't have space to land. That pause? It tells them their voice matters enough to be heard completely. Number 4 feels counterintuitive, but stay with me. Let your baby watch you mess up. Drop a spoon. Say, oops. I dropped it. Pick it up. Try again. Struggle to open a container for a few seconds before you get it. This goes against everything we think parenting should look like. We want to model competence. Calm. Control. But your baby's brain is wired to learn through observation. And what they actually need to see isn't perfection, it's problem solving. They need to watch you encounter a challenge and work through it. Because that's the skill that matters. Not doing everything right the first time, but knowing what to do when things go wrong. Real quick, which of these is surprising you the most so far? Let me know in the comments. I genuinely read every single one, and your answers help me know what to make videos about next. Okay, number 5. This is the one that honestly changed everything for me. Get down on the floor with your baby. Not sitting nearby. Fully down. Lying on your stomach. Face to face with them. Eye level. 6 inches apart. And then, just stay there. For 5 minutes. Don't bring toys over. Don't narrate. Don't perform. Just be there with them in their world. Because here's what we forget. Your baby spends their entire day looking up. At faces. At ceilings. At a world that's built for people 3 times their size. When you get down there with them, you're stepping into their perspective. And something shifts. They relax. They make eye contact differently. Sometimes they'll just stare at you. Sometimes they'll smile in this deep, connected way that doesn't happen during playtime. It's 5 minutes. But it's 5 minutes in their world instead of yours. And they feel that. If you're finding these helpful, go ahead and subscribe. I make videos like this every week, strategies that actually respect how your baby's brain works. Next one's about the mistake that's making bedtime harder than it needs to be. Okay, 3 more. And these next ones are quick wins. Things you can try literally tonight. Number 6. When your baby's upset, try whispering instead of shushing. Lean in close. Whisper real words. I'm here. You're safe. I've got you. Quiet enough that they have to work just a little to hear you. Here's why this works. Shushing is white noise. It's meant to override their distress. But whispering gives their brain something to focus on. It activates their attention system. It pulls them toward you instead of just trying to drown out the feeling. And sometimes, that shift in focus is all they need to start calming down. Number 7. When your baby reaches for something, let them finish the reach. Don't hand it to them the second they show interest. Let them stretch. Let them work their little muscles. Let them almost get there. If it's safe, give them that moment of effort before you help. Because that moment, that reach, that stretch, that tiny bit of struggle, that's where their brain is building spatial awareness. Cause and effect. I moved my body this way and I got closer to the thing I wanted. We think we're being helpful by making everything easy. But sometimes the help they actually need is us getting out of the way. Number 8. Repeat their sounds back to them exactly. Not the word you think they're trying to say. The actual sound. They say, babaga. You say, babaga right back. It feels silly. But you're showing them that their voice has power. That the sounds they make get a response. You're teaching them that communication works. And that foundation? That's what eventually becomes language. So here's the thread that connects all 8 of these. None of them are about doing more. They're about doing less, but with more presence. Your baby doesn't need you to be perfect. They need you to be human. To make mistakes and recover. To slow down and see them. To let them explore you, struggle a little, figure things out. They're not a problem to be solved. They're a person to be known. And you're already doing that. Maybe not perfectly, but perfectly enough. If this landed for you, hit the like button and subscribe for more. I've got a question in the pinned comment about which strategy you're trying first. I'd love to hear. You're doing better than you think. I'll see you in the next video.